is your biggest role model?
So my biggest role model, unfortunately, is as far as it pertains to just my professional background. Of course, grandmother, my two-parent household, my parents, uncles, brother, even my wife, all inspirational figures in my life, all people I channel in, um, and ultimately drive me to keep going forward and don't get deterred or distracted. But in the profession, um, I got two role models that I follow like they blueprint. One is deceased, Theodore Mack Sr. He was a pioneer, a Black American entrepreneur, civil rights activist, and unfortunately, his narrative is just starting to kind of get some breadth and get into the hands of what it needs to. But long story short, he created the first Black-owned beer company in U.S. history, called People's Brewing Company. He was a sharecropper in Alabama, wind up getting a football scholarship to a college in Wisconsin, in Oshkosh, Wisconsin, and from there he did a lot of civil rights activism. He decided he wanted us to have skin in the game in the beer industry, and that would lead him to acquire a brewing company called People's Brewing Company. And he thrived for a good 4 years in one of the most racist climates in the U.S. at the time. And with something that was as culturally protected as beer is, the amount of milestones he was able to create have just only recently been, overcome. So, so considering what he did back in the late 60s, it's just, his story is pretty crazy. And if anyone, your listening audience is listening, just try to check out Theodore Mack Sr. He has a book that's out that his son helped bring the light and get published. And I got a pretty great relationship with his son. And it's like, for me, that's one of the best professional relationships. Somebody that's extremely further out there, the theologian St. Augustine of Hippo. He's the patron saint of craft beer. He's also the school that I come from. I hail from the mighty St. Augustine. He's our patron saint. He was a Black theologian. He's from Algeria. How he received his sainthood, he actually cured leprosy via his production of beer. When you're leper, you're dehydrated, and that was the only drinkable source of hydration. They didn't understand the microorganisms and things like that and how that works in the bio. And that's how he got ordained to sainthood, literally by saving people via his ability to brew beer. So that's my two figures.